The corruption has increased manifold.
Exactly.
And there is no focus on corruption anymore. At some stage, there was a focus to remove corruption. We have all taken for granted corruption तो होने वाला है.
Hello viewers, you all might be knowing Mr. Mayank Gandhi. He was one of the core committee members of Anna Hazare's India Against Corruption. Now I think you could recollect. He was the founder member of Aam Aadmi Party. And then he left politics and now started working towards empowering farmers. It's a completely different field and he's being considered as a change maker for Indian agricultural ecosystem. In this episode of Zero Filter, I welcome Mr. Mayank Gandhi to talk about his journey, his political journey, and now transformative work towards empowering farmers. So from the movement of India Against Corruption to being a founder member of Aam Aadmi Party, and now we have started something related to empowering farmers. How has been this journey so far?
Oh, it's been wonderful. So as we climb one step, then we think that there is more to be done for changing this transformation, this country. So we keep on going ahead. So where we are, I think, is the logical culmination of whatever we have started with.
Because out of these three phases of your life, what is the most exciting ones?
When you work in a movement or when you work in a political party, there is no direct benefit. It's an indirect benefit that if we pressurize the government, then the government will act properly, then it will go to the bureaucrats, and then it will go to the people. It's a very complicated way and you get lost there. Similarly, when you work with a political party, you fight for power, then you come to power, then you will put up a policy, it will go through the bureaucracy and then reach the people. Again, everything gets lost in the way. While what we are doing right now is we are working with the farmers and seeing their lives changing. When we are working, how their income was earlier 38,000 per year and how it has become around 4 lakh rupees per hour. So 10 times increase. If you are doing a job for 1 lakh rupee and you get 10 lakh rupees, you can imagine the impact it would have on your life. And these are the poorest farmers who have committed suicide and who are living a subhuman, miserable life. And you suddenly see them changing and being able to send their children to good schools, to take care of healthcare. And I thought, which is the worst area in the country? So Marathwada had the highest farmer suicides, highest poverty. And in that, Bid was the worst district, Parli was the worst taluka. So we chose to work in the worst area. And now the impact that it has had is created a proof of concept, which can now be scaled across the country.
So what is the model that can be scaled and what exactly?
Changing the cropping pattern.
Okay.
And then giving them the right kind of support, giving them the saplings and the plants, training them, helping them market it and sell it. These are the three important things that we help them do. And this is a Tata Institute of Social Science report that their incomes have grown 10 times.
And how are you planning to replicate it across the country?
No, we have a farmer training center where people from all over the country come to get trained. And then we are doing this across the nation. And we are planning to make many more farmer training centers across the nation.
So do you think that an individual farmer needs to connect with you or how exactly that happens?
So we have chosen some villages.
Okay.
We are working in 5,000 villages.
Okay.
So farmers from those villages, we go to them, they come to us, and then we guide them, train them, handhold them so their income can increase many times. The villages which are not in our 5,000 villages, people come to our training center, get trained and then go and work there. And the most important thing is that we only help small and marginal farmers and not rich farmers.
Rich farmer, that's cool, sir, because that is what they need the help, and if they grow, definitely the entire ecosystem will grow. That's really great. So now going back to your earlier days of India against corruption, so do you feel that the politics against corruption will no longer work because the kind of politics what is happening today?
The corruption has increased manifold.
Exactly, sir.
And there is no focus on corruption anymore. At some stage, there was a focus to remove corruption. We have all taken for granted corruption तो होने वाला है. I feel that India against corruption is no longer valid. The only way that corruption can reduce is through the use of technology.
To say that bringing transparency in government functionaries and all other.
It will only happen through e-governance. There is no other model.
But again, the technology, we are talking about the EVM as well, because that there's the technology.
No, I don't think there's any problem in EVM. It's just whichever party loses will talk about EVM. So I have seen that very closely. I have observed, studied it. I don't think there is any problem in EVM. But parties, when they don't get votes, will always talk about EVM.
Just to conclude, sir, if you have to start once again a movement like India against corruption, what will be your key?
I have no interest in starting a movement because I realize that nothing is going to happen.
Thank you so much, sir. Great talking to you, and wish that you do great in your present phase of life.
I think what I'm doing right now, this phase is very important for the country.
Giving back to the society at large.
That's okay. That's one of the things. How do you transform India? That is the goal.
Yes,
Giving back is my personal.
Right.
But that's not. I'm not doing it for personal. I'm doing it to change the country.
Thank you so much. Great talking to you. Thanks.
Are you enjoying real, unfiltered conversations? Hit like, share this with someone who needs to hear real stories, and subscribe to Zero Filter for more raw, honest talks. Because the real stories are just getting started.